Today we're preparing Lebanese hamburgers. Actually, this is going to be called Kafta burgers. And the way we're going to prepare it, you can either use ground beef or ground lamb. I have here about a pound of ground beef, one onion, a medium-sized onion, and then we have a small parsley, finely chopped. We have about 3/4 of a teaspoon of allspice and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to start preparing them by putting the ground beef, in a bowl, and we're going to add the salt and pepper, the ground pepper or this is allspice, and you can find these ingredients in a Lebanese supermarkets or any Mediterranean, or sometimes you can find them in a Turkish supermarkets. And then we're going to add the onions and the parsley. We'll start mixing them. Now I'm using my hands with this preparation, but you can actually, if you have a blender or food processor, you can use a food processor. My recommendation for the parsley and for the onions is to really chop them by hand. You don't want them to be too mushy. That may not work well for you when you mix them with the beef. So, like you saw in the earlier in the video, I chopped them using a wide knife, wide sharp knife. Okay, and now the hamburgers or the Kafta burgers are ready to be divided into small portions. Next, I'm going to prepare the sauce, the garlic sauce, using garlic, tahini sauce, lemon, and some salt. Next, we're going to prepare the garlic sauce. Garlic sauce is really used not just with this Kafta burgers. It can be used with any dish like a hamburger, Kafta burger. Sometimes I make kibbeh, I use this. You can use it even with salads. So this is a pretty good sauce to have that you can use with different dishes. Basically, the ingredients for this preparation is 3 cloves of garlic, 1 lemon, 2 tablespoons of sesame tahini sauce. And again, this ingredient can be found in any Mediterranean or Middle Eastern supermarkets. So first I'm going to cut the garlic into smaller pieces. Help you in mashing them. And then I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and this is my favorite masher. I have this masher for about 20 years now. Very handy when you're mashing garlic and preparing sauces. And then pretty much mash them. I like to do everything by hand. You can use a blender if you chose to, but I enjoy cooking and I enjoy making everything from scratch and with hand tools. good. Next, what I like to do here is cut the lemon and use this lemon juicer to juice out all of the juices. Okay. And this looks pretty good. Now, next step is to try to mix them together first, the lemon with the garlic and the salt. Make sure they all blended in. And then you'll add the tahini sauce. And whisk them real good so that all of the tahini sauce is melted and blended into the lemon. Until they turn almost creamy with no lumps except for the garlic. Later on, this becomes the dressing, the sauce for the hamburger in this case. You also can use this if you're doing if you're frying fish, you can use it with fried fish instead of tartar sauce. Next, we're gonna prepare the hamburgers. So we take a small portion from the mixture we made earlier, and you basically squeeze it into a small patties using the palm of your hand. And as you're squeezing it, to move it around, you really have to flip it back and forth. And every time you flip it, you squeeze different part of that hamburger until it'll become nice and rounded. So we're gonna line them up on this toaster, and then we're gonna use toaster oven for this preparation. You do not need the whole oven, and put them in the toaster oven for about 20 minutes or so, and have it set to broil. Now we'll go into the toaster oven. After about 10 minutes, you may want to check on them, make sure you flip them over. So both sides will be done. Alright, this is the finished product. These are the Kafta burgers. Now we're gonna make a sandwich. So we'll get the Kafta, and this is the garlic sauce I made earlier. You spread it on the Kafta, and then you add the tomatoes previously prepared and some lettuce, and you have a Kafta burger. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. Very good. Bon appetit.